herzlich willkommen. Wir steigen gleich ein in die Welt der Elefanten und wir freuen uns, die drei Männer hier zu haben, die diesen Film wirklich sehenswert machen und ihn gemacht haben. Von Ihnen aus gesehen, von rechts nach links. Please welcome the director Francis Lawrence. Please welcome him in Berlin. Good morning. Academy Award winner Christoph Waltz. Willkommen in Berlin. And very welcome Robert Pattinson. So, meine Damen und Herren, wir haben, glaube ich, ausreichend Zeit, die wichtigsten Fragen rund um den neuen Film von Francis Lawrence zu klären. Maybe we just open this round with a question to the director. Mr. Lawrence, why is it that fascinating, this world of a circus?
Well, I've always been fascinated with the idea, especially of the circus from the 30s, the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s. You know, it was a time before we had 500 channels and satellite television and internet, and not many people went to see films, and nobody really traveled, especially overseas. And so the circus really would travel around and come to towns and bring magic and wonder. But it was also really an interesting nomadic lifestyle and traveling by steam train and a large, strange family of outcasts traveling together and, you know, becoming one. I just have always been fascinated by those ideas.
So, time for your questions. Please raise your hands. Wenn Sie eine Frage haben, einfach aufzeigen. We have 2 microphones right here, and here is the first question. And if you'd be so polite to introduce yourself, that would be very nice. Please.
Hi, I'm Miguel from Switzerland. A question for Robert. I understand you were a fan of the book before signing up for the movie. So what touched you in this story? And also, were you a little bit intimidated playing opposite to Oscar-winning actors?
I hadn't actually read the book before. I hadn't actually heard of it until I got the part, really. But what did I find interesting about it? I mean, I really like that period of American history. I think it's interesting, kind of being the end of the Wild West, but at the same time there's a lot of money, so there's huge new industries being created. I mean, just seeing the train in the movie, I mean, there was such a new technology, and just kind of combining that with not the bleakness, but just the kind of, you know, how wild the country still was, and it kind of developed into a very civilized place very quickly after that. But there is, I mean, it's kind of, with Francis' question, I think the circus is something, I mean, just the importance of it to people in the 30s, because there wasn't any other form of entertainment, and just, you know, the fact that it only come for a couple of days to each of the cities, I mean, that passion that people would bring to it, just in the audience, I found quite interesting. And also just working with wild animals is something I've always wanted to do. I kind of always want to involve that in every movie I do. I always want to have a dog or something.
Is it right for you? Wait a second.
Oh, intimidated. I mean, I guess so in a way, but I mean, it's scarier, I think, to do movies with bad actors, because then, you know, you've got to be good, whereas I could be bad in the movie, and you've kind of got to guarantee that the other two will be good. So it kind of makes it easy. It's an insurance policy.
Next question, please, over here.
Hi, my name is Frauke Bus from Radio Berlin. Mr. Pattinson, you are the first time in Berlin? And how do you like the city here? How do you like Berlin? Oh, sorry.
He's allergic, you know, that's the main problem right now. Whole Germany is yellow.
I actually came for the first time to Berlin when I was like 17 or 18 on holiday. I had the most incredible time. I think I was staying in the east, and apparently the place I was staying is now really developed, but when I was there, I mean, there were galleries opening up on every street, and there were so many things. There was so much live music, and it was amazing. It was a place I've always wanted to go back to. I never did, and now apparently it's kind of all the kind of wild areas have all just become like touristy places now. But I don't know. I really wish I could remember some of the bars and stuff I went to. So they were incredible. I had such a great time there.
Next question, right here, please. Microphone kommt von dort. Please.
My name is Ursula Vogel from Austria Cineworld, and I wanted to ask Robert, did you actually do all your own stunts, like jumping on and off the train? Was the train actually moving?
That did, yeah. I was amazed that you let me do it.
I have to say, that was really scary. I mean, the train was not moving that fast, but if you slip and you fall, there's no version of stopping that train fast enough to prevent Rob from being under those iron wheels.
And it was moving fast. I mean, that's like sprinting as fast as you can possibly go to get onto it. But yeah, no, it was fun. But it was also, we were shooting in Georgia, was it? Or was that in Georgia?
That was Tennessee.
It was in Tennessee, and it was enormous, like huge amounts of humidity, and it was boiling hot, and I was wearing a wool suit, so your hands, like, you were sweating so much and trying to grip onto this iron bar to try and jump up. It was pretty scary. I think I probably did most of my stunts, apart from the one where someone's jumping from train car to train car, which is physically impossible. I have no idea how the guy did it. But yeah.
Next question. Over there, please.
I had a question to Francis. Who was more easygoing, Lady Gaga or the animals in the film?
Lady Gaga or the animals in the film? I would say the animals in the film.
Why?
Well, the animals were great. I mean, especially Ty the elephant. She was fantastic to work with. You know, she was great to be around and very gentle and warm, and you know, she had an amazing trainer, and you know, she listened. The trainer could just speak to her almost in a whisper, and she would do everything. So that was kind of a joy to be around.
Next question.
I have a question to Robert and Nina from Star Lounge Germany. Which souvenir of Berlin will you bring along for Kristen?
Now we come to the cineatic questions.
I got given this little bear thing, and I think it's... I don't know what it is, but like, I think it's going to be a very welcome addition to my luggage to go around the world on this press tour. Yeah, she can have that if she wants it.
Next question, just behind the lady over there.
Gunther Baumann from Vienna. Question to Christoph Weitz. Have you been fascinated with circus before this project, or did you especially enjoy to do the film because it was a circus film? Or
no? Are we doing this in English or?
You can Deutsch or English, as you like.
Ja, Deutsch.
Deutsch.
Ansonsten wäre es ein bisschen lächerlich, oder? Zirkus, ja natürlich, Zirkus war immer faszinierend. Ich wollte nie mit dem Zirkus durchbrennen. Das kann ich nicht behaupten. Aber das Zirkus, so wie wir aufgewachsen sind, und Sie sind ein ähnlicher Jahrgang, nehme ich an. Warum lachen Sie da? Nur deswegen, weil wir nicht mehr so dichtes Haar haben, ist es noch lang nicht lustig. Lacht immer noch. Natürlich eine große Faszination, weil eine Welt, die schwebt. Und wir mussten immer auf der Erde operieren. Und deswegen haben mich auch immer die Jongleure am meisten begeistert. Und unter den Jongleuren diejenigen, die mit Alltagsgegenständen jonglieren. Ich habe noch einen der größten Jongleure überhaupt, Rastelli, gesehen, der mit Kaffeetassen auf dem Einrad, ein 2 Meter hohes Einrad, und mit dem Fuß wirft er Untertassen, Tassen auf seinen Kopf 12 Stück übereinander. Die landen immer einer auf dem anderen. Am Schluss den Löffel und ganz am Schluss ein Stück Würfelzucker.